it is Brandon from BrandonRFoster.com, here to encourage, inspire, and motivate you to live your most joy-filled and abundant life. And today marks day 1 of the 12 days of mindset shifts just in time for the holidays. Now, one of the biggest things that I hear a lot of people tell themselves or tell their friends or family members is that they feel helpless. And there's nothing wrong with feeling helpless or hopeless, but I want you all to, because it's just a feeling and every feeling is valid, but I want you all to understand today is that your greatest power is your power of choice. And the truth is that you are never, ever, ever powerless. You are never hopeless, because you always have the power of choice. And what do I mean by the power of choice? The power of choice means that you have the power to choose how you think about any situation that you face in your life. You have the power to choose how you respond to any situation in your life. You have the power to decide and choose that you are available to the best outcome of any situation in your life. I think we've seen a lot of amazing stories that have come out of this whole entire almost 2-year pandemic with COVID-19, where we see a lot of people who made the decision that even though outside circumstances look like that their business was going to go under or they wouldn't be able to continue to experience the abundance that they had, and they found other ways, other venues to make it work. And in a lot of ways, sometimes when we see things in our life that we don't like and we don't understand, if we just ask ourselves, how can we see this differently? How can we see and reap all the good of the situation? A lot of times we realize that when things don't go the way that we want them to go, it's actually God, universe, redirecting us to a better path, a better way, something that is really meant to bring more joy and love into our lives. So the first day, I just want to encourage all of you out there that no matter what you're facing in your life, you're never powerless. The greatest power you have is the power to choose how you think about a situation, to choose how you respond to a situation, and to choose what you believe in the situation. And that is to always remain hopeful and optimistic that everything can really be harvested for your good, even in the most horrible and tragic circumstances. I think one of the greatest examples of this was the founder of MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, where it was either her son or daughter was killed by a drunk driver, and she found out that the drunk driver wasn't like the first offense. And even though it was such a horrible and tragic situation, she still had the power to choose how she responded. And now look at how many lives Matt has saved. So just a small, simple example, but there's so many other examples in the universe where people who have felt like a victim or felt powerless, and it has turned, poo-poo into gold, so to speak. So I want to encourage all of you today that you always have the power of how you choose to think about yourself, how you choose to think about others, how you choose to respond, and how you choose to believe, and you're absolutely never powerless.